The King is arriving at the King's Trust Garden, formerly the Prince's Trust, now in its 49th year. And this garden has been built with the help of 3 young people who've all benefited from the King's Trust. The King's been introduced to Alfie, who's one of the 3 young people who've helped build this garden. And Alfie says the help that the Trust has given him has changed his life. What was that like?
I mean, it's absolutely wonderful. Definitely once in a lifetime opportunity that I will never forget.
King's Trust Garden, Seeding Success, designed by Joe Perkins, is another gold winner, and this medal makes it his Chelsea hat-trick. With its distinctive coloured glass panels, this beautifully planted garden has won the judges' seal of approval.
I'm over the moon to have won a gold medal. It's a great reflection on the team, and we're so happy today. It's a great result.
I'm never, ever get over the fact that at Chelsea, and it's the same every year, how you have this combination of the scale of the operation and also the level of detail, literally down to the last blade of grass or pine needle, plus these extraordinary bold creations that just happen in a few days and then they're over and that's it. So I'm going to have a quick whiz around the showground and just pick out 1 or 2 things that we can look at and enjoy before they're gone for us forever. This garden is very dramatic. It's quite stark. You have this grey basaltic valley with plants growing in amongst the rock and represents young people having this chance for growth and improvement despite harsh conditions. All that's there. However, the standout feature, which you literally can't miss, is this extraordinary big tree, 14 metres tall, and it has been transported here to the showground just 2-3 weeks ago. Planted in the ground, I suspect, with an enormous root ball, and has been sold and is going to be transported to a garden. And just the operation of doing that, the scale of ambition, is mind-boggling.
First tonight, this is the King's Trust Garden, Seeding Success. Designed by Joe Perkins, it's a garden with a strong message at its heart, which is that in the right conditions, both people and plants can thrive. Now, the garden celebrates His Majesty the King's passion for gardening and for transforming lives.
The King's Trust, formerly known as the Prince's Trust, supports young people to build confidence and develop essential life skills and access job opportunities. Since it was founded, it's helped more than 1 million young people.
Well, the message in this garden is very much about resilience. And Joe set the scene with these enormous pine trees. This one weighs a whopping 8 tonnes and it's 14 metres high. It's the biggest tree ever brought into Chelsea. And then the planting around it also just sort of backs up that plants can thrive in very difficult conditions. So we've got things like Craspedia, lovely little poppies everywhere, and the Origeron, the daisy, which is really sort of tough, and also Dorcas carota, which I've seen growing in coastal conditions, and that can withstand almost anything that nature can throw at it. The message that all of these plants are dispersed by seed, and how important it is that they're in an environment that they can thrive in.
At a glance, you could think the design of this garden looks quite hostile, quite challenging, the use of this kind of moody grey basalt throughout. However, all the materials have been reclaimed and recycled, so it's to give that sense of having another chance. Now, the communal area is about bringing people together, and I really love how the seats in this garden are all carved out of wood and have all taken the shape of beautiful seeds. So there's a lot of hope within this space. You have to look beyond and really see into it.
Joe, such a wonderful garden with an incredibly strong atmosphere, I think. But you can't miss these screens. Tell me about those.
The glass screens for me are, well, they're an artwork in themselves, but they are the way that I've brought to life the theme of seeds in a visual way for visitors to the garden. They represent seed dispersal, so it's this idea of seeds being carried from one situation to another, and that for me is symbolic of the results of the work of the
You
King's
get a
Trust.
very strong sense of that, I think.
And I hear that you've actually had people from the King's Trust down working with you on the garden, young people.
Yeah, we've had 3. They've been fantastic. They've been involved throughout the process. So, for example, going back to the glass screens, they've done a workshop with James Cockerell, the glass artist. They've been up to the tree nursery with me to see the trees. They've been to Ollie Carter, who made the furniture, and spent a day with him doing some woodworking. And of course, they've been here on the garden doing the planting, so they've been involved every step of the way, and it's been fantastic to see their confidence grow through the process.
Well, it's a phenomenal garden, isn't it? Really strong. So good luck with the rest of the week and, of course, with the medals.
Thank you very much, both of you. Thank you.
Congrats.